Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave. So long. So long. Take your leave, so long. Take your leave.
Give the drummer some. I do.
Lasers from the sky. If you get high from a pharmaceutical supply. Lasers from the sky. Lasers from the sky. If you drive while you're high. Lasers from the sky. Pharmaceutical supply. Hope to hit you with lasers from the sky. Oh, lasers from the sky. If you get high from a doctor's supply. Lasers from the sky. If you drive while you're high on your doctor's supply, you know it just can't go down anymore. Too many children we're putting on there. Lasers from the sky. I would need all personal my petition. We need lasers from the sky to take the shit off people who drive to the house. Lasers from the sky. If you get high, so on the doctor's supply. Come on, we need you to sign my petition. Lasers from the sky. I'll never forget your face. I hope you remember mine. Forget your face. I only hope you remember mine. Stars now bow in the presence of love, cutting the throats of the evil to come. Spirits of liars who I thought they'd won, lost in the sound of the scorpion stung. And the sun's going down, the ship's going under. The sound can be lightning, your voice can be thunder. In 1,000 years they'll all sit and wonder, what were they thinking as God threw them asunder? I'll never forget your face.
We have been led to believe that the sun goes down below a horizon as we roll away from it on our spinning ball Earth. But when we allow ourselves to question, challenge, or even try to confirm our beliefs with real-life observations, we allow ourselves to see what we really see.
A flat fact. A flat fact. The realm. Do you know what the realm is? A story we agree to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to have a look at the footage broadcast to the public live around the world on television of the last minutes to the landing on the moon. The footage was not filmed by NASA, not created by Stanley Kubrick, and it also wasn't done by Disney. Throughout history, suspicions of fraud or conspiracy have surfaced in various fields including archaeology, history, medicine, science, and the media. Over time, compelling evidence has emerged to vindicate these doubts. The motive behind these deceptions vary widely. Mostly it's about money. In the pursuit of personal gain, the ethics of the few have tarnished the ethics of the many. For over 6 decades, a significant portion of the public has questioned the authenticity of what has been hailed as humanity's greatest achievement. Uncut footage sheds new light on these long-standing suspicions. In the lead up to what was billed as the most historic event of all time, set to be broadcast live on the telly, the year was 1969, and televisions were not a common sight in most households. Many families rushed to acquire a television to witness the moon landing unfold in real time. While a handful of American households boasted colour television, the majority of the world tuned in on their trusty black and white screens. Families came together in anticipation. Those without television gathered outside shops. All were in awe to see the live broadcast of man landing on the moon. It is no wonder that so many firmly believe they witnessed humanity's giant leap. After all, they saw it happen live on the telly. On May 17th, 2000, astronaut Buzz Aldrin appeared on the late night show with Conan O'Brien. Let's listen to what he said.
Well, let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does, I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Buzz does not finish the sentence. Buzz tells Conan that he didn't see the guys land on the moon, that it was an animation. The moon landing was broadcast as a live event, etching itself into the collective memory. However, in this 2000 TV appearance, astronaut Buzz Aldrin contradicts this narrative. When Conan O'Brien recalled watching the landing with his parents, Aldrin interjected, stating, "No, you didn't. You watched an animation. You associated what you saw with." He said, "You associated what you saw with." This surprising remark shifted responsibility to the viewers, implying a misunderstanding. Conan and his family associated the footage with the live broadcast because that is what the world was told. On July 20th, 2019, marking the 50th anniversary of the United States moon landing, the official NASA YouTube channel treated viewers to a live stream of the final 29 minutes of the original footage. What made this occasion appear even more special is that the footage was presented in vivid colour. In the video's description it reads, "Join us for a trip down memory lane, starting at 4:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on July the 20th, 2019, NASA TV replayed the original footage of the 1969 moon landing. Relive the moment." It might appear that NASA TV played the complete original footage, But that was not the case. They omitted a portion at the end. So either NASA TV doesn't have the uncut version, or they deliberately edited that bit out. Now let's look at the footage in question, the uncut version, the version which clearly labels itself as animation and labels at the creators of that animation. Even one of the presenters acknowledged it. Along with this, it is the late 1960s, a time when animations were painstakingly hand-drawn and hand-inked. For comparison, a Disney feature film of that era took around 3 to 5 years to complete. While the moon landing animation wasn't a Disney creation, it likely required a similar time frame for preparation and production. Understand, this footage was a few years in the making. I'm now going to play the last uncut 6 minutes of footage, and we will see who is responsible. And then I'll be back. Let's go.
Altitude now 21,000 feet, still looking very good.
This is the International Arrivals Building, Kennedy Airport, with a big display board there.
Velocity down now to 1,200 feet per second. You're looking great,
This is
Eagle.
Disneyland in California.
Okay, I'm still on flu, so we may tend to lose if we gradually pitch over. Let me try auto again now, see what happens. Roger.
He's talking about the high gain antenna.
Okay, looks like it's holding. Roger, we got good data.
Makes the job easier.
They're down to just 14 miles to go in 4.5 minutes.
7 minutes, 30 seconds into the burn.
4.5 minutes left in this era.
Altitude 16,300 feet.
Oh, boy.
This great the way the
Eagle
communications is
Houston, it's
working.
descent to fuel to monitor, over. 42. Altitude 13,005. Velocity
Going down
91
fast.
feet per second. Made it, switch over time, please, just. Roger, stand by. You're looking great at 8 minutes. Correction on that velocity, now reading 760 feet per second. It's the P-64. Good.
760 feet per second
Roger.
on the way down. That's pretty slow for space flying.
It is. It's as slow as man has ever flown in space.
It sure is.
Vital says we're go. Altitude 9,200 feet. 830, you're looking great.
They're just about
Descent rate 129 feet
approaching
per
high
second.
gate.
We copy.
That's 7,600 foot level, 1.4 miles high when they get down to a speed of 98 miles an hour, and they're just a little under 5 miles from the landing site. At that point, they can pitch forward, get a really good view of the
Eagle, you're
landing
looking
site.
great. Coming up 9 minutes.
At that high
We're
gate.
now in the approach phase. Everything looking good.
As they're inside the high
Altitude
gate.
5,200 feet.
5,200 feet, less than a mile from the moon's surface.
Manual attitude control is good. Roger, copy. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Oh, great go.
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Time alarm.
3,000 feet. Ooh. 1201, meaning they're on the spot, huh?
Roger, 1201 alarm. We're go. Same type. We're go. 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger. 37 degrees.
Just these communications, too. We're getting this readout perfect.
Eagle looking great. Your go. Altitude 1,600.
Oh, this is...
They've got a good look at their site now. This is the critical time. If they're going to hover, they're going to make a decision. Apparently they're
Roger,
go.
1202. We copy it. 35 degrees. 35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23. 700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees.
Oh, the data is coming in beautifully.
100 feet down to 19. 540 feet down to 30. Down to 15. There's 400 feet down to 9. Gate forward. 1050 feet down at 4. 30 half down. They're pegged on horizontal velocity. 10, 300 feet down 3.5. 47 forward. Put up. On 1.5 down. 70. Epic shadow out there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. 15 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 160 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward. Good. 20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. How many bites? Okay, 75 feet. Guys looking good, down 1/2. 6 forward. 60 seconds. Lights on. 6. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. Good. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Big shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Down 1/2. 30 seconds forward. Just. Good. Okay. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. APA at a descent. Nose control both auto. Descent engine command override off. Engine arm on.
We're home.
413 is in.
Man on the moon.
We copy you down, Eagle. Houston,
Oh, gee.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
Thank you. You're looking good here.
Boy.
Okay, we're going to be busy for a minute. After Armand, take care of the people. I'll get this stuff prepared.
Wally, say something. I'm speechless.
I'm just trying to hold on to my breath. That is really something.
Very smooth touchdown.
Kind of nice to be aboard on this one, isn't it?
You know, we've been wondering what this guy Armstrong or Aldrin would say. He stepped foot on the moon, which comes a little bit later now. And just to hear him do it, we're left here absolutely with dry mouths and speechless.
Hey, it looks like we're bending the oxidizer now. Roger, Eagle, and you are safe for T1. Over. Eagle, you are safe for T1. Roger. And we Sam safe for T1. Roger, and we see you venting the ox. Roger.
It's a great simulation of what you can see there, if you could see us.
That little fly speck is supposed to be a lens.
See, they must be in a perfect position, upright. We've heard no complaints about their position. They landed right in.
Just a little dust. Even that concern was erased.
Wow. And there they sit on the moon. Just exactly nominal, wasn't it? Exactly as a flight plan all the way down. Man planning this thing on the surface of the Earth. Oh, golly. We've done it.
That's funny, too.
Copy, now 60, now 43. Roger, we have it.
So, did they lie? 4 times the footage declares animation. 1, it says it's an animation. 2, it clearly states it is a CBS news simulation. CBS News. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was CBS News. 3, it again shows on the footage that it was a CBS News simulation. And then, if we listen to Walter Cronkite at the end, He states it was a great simulation.
Roger.
It's a great simulation of what you can see.
Roger.
It's a great simulation of what you can see.
Roger.
It's a great simulation of what you can see.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the animation Buzz Aldrin told you about. No one watched the moon landing live on television. There is no live footage. Thanks for watching.
Astronauts to the moon.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning, fresh, vital.
I've got one that can see.
There's a fire in my head. I can't stop it burning. Always needing to be fed. Lusting for knowledge, yearning. There's no going back now. Can't see what I have seen. Memories fragmented. Every day seems broken.
Since the beginning of mankind, people thought the earth was flat. A giant disk underneath a firmament dome. The earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, science told us we live on a globe. A spinning ball shot into infinite space. They want us to believe that we are nothing but random stardust. Meaningless, but they're wrong. They die. Wake up. The earth is flat. The earth is flat. Space is a hoax. We never landed on the moon. Do you believe we're living on a rotating ball flying through space at thousands of miles per hour? Where is the curvature? Where? They control our minds. They control our thoughts. They control everything. Think twice. Think again. Wake up. The earth is flat.
What's it gonna say? Something wonderful.
Madam Secretary, honorable delegates, as of today, I'm not a visitor anymore, because the Earth
is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth.
Alright. But we will climb. Okay, that sounds good.
Move one of truth's protective layers.
On one wall we have a mirror, and on the other wall we have a mirror, and they're lined up. Now all this makes for some pretty interesting fun stuff, but what I want in the corner of the mirror.
If you have a second mirror, you can reverse back to how you started. But if the second mirror is at 90 degrees to the first, now when you mirror back, the world will have rotated 180 degrees. And so you need 3 mirrors to get full retro reflection in 3D. One mirror...
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. But I think I know. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. And if it's new and different, be prepared. This is a truism, and you need to remember it. Going up and down without staying in orbit, people imagining what it might be like. Imagining the people that you would think that there is a motion, a movement, much higher, like being high and floating. And I'm a diver, scuba diver. We're fun up there. We're fun up there. But I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so we're fun up there. We're paying the bills, or they won't keep paying the bills. So it has to be a growing knowledge. We're fun up there.
Important.
We're fun up there.
What did you want to be when you were 6?
When I was 6? You're 6? Oh. Learning more and more. We're fun up there. And grades go from kindergarten to first to second to third.
Zoe, what do you say?
Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. Then we have more fun up there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's one you all can sing with us. When the Saints go marching in.
An entire chapter titled On Being Round. And it's an exploration of how all the laws of physics and the accounting of energy as processes unfold in the universe, how that conspire to make things round.
More fun up there.
Me and Joe go back a long way, I can tell you straight up. Joe had nothing to do with this bullshit.
Hey, look. I've known Joe since I was a kid, okay? And me to say he definitely didn't do it is ridiculous.
Pleading his case. The world, she's no flat, she's a round. Ridiculous.
Here on the Bullwinkle Show, we believe in history.
I told you the world, she's a flat. Laws. Explain it that.
NASA.
You knew what that about.
And we'd like to close with a tune I hope you're familiar with. It's entitled
NASA, give me what's it got. Give me what's it got. Give me what's it got. Give me what's it got.
Nasa team take it to go on fire. Tibili wakicheki wana goya. Kamanda gichiki tuna fly higher. Nairobi NASA, Mombasa NASA, Kisumu NASA, Nakuru NASA, Eldoret NASA, Kisumu NASA, Meru NASA, Kenya nzima. NASA, kila mtu yuko ndani ya NASA. ODM NASA.
I'm going to set a trap for this creature and use you as the bait.
A little reminder from Pan Am. We can take you to every continent in the world except one, Antarctica.
I think I know. 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 But I think I know. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. Because...
Hey everybody, we're back. The largest television audience in history watched my next guest walk on the moon with Neil Armstrong in 1969. We are very grateful to have him with us tonight. Please welcome an American hero, Mr. Buzz Aldrin. You went in for a kiss there for a second, didn't you?
I had you worried, huh?
I thought a little too much time in the capsule, Buzz. How are you? Thank you very much for being here.
It's lonely in there, you know.
I don't want to know about that.
Only two of us up there, you know. Not a threesome. We left him up in orbit.
You got a whole routine. Yeah, the ladies are here. What the hell was that?
Is this your hair? They're cute.
Buzz, calm down.
Sexy, I'm funny. Go ahead.
What does Andy do?
And you're an American hero, yeah. First of all, I don't want to be presumptuous here. I can call you Buzz, okay?
That's a legal name, passport,
okay.
Driver's license.
And I am Uncle Coney tonight.
Uncle Coney.
Let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about, you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
and a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah. So were you self-conscious about all the, I mean, the entire Earth, you know, is watching and listening to everything that you guys do. Were you self-conscious at all about what am I going to say? What if I say something that's kind of stupid? It's in the history books forever, like, I want a cookie, or... You know,
you got it. You got it.
You're worried then.
We were focused. You know, I was afraid that Neil might say, hey, you better go out first and, you know, think up a couple of lines to say when you step on the moon.
Right. So that's a huge responsibility. Now,
bet, right?
You were not the first man to walk on the moon, but you've actually talked about this. You were the first man to relieve himself on the moon. Is that true?
That is correct.
That is correct.
Well, no.
This is... You want to get to the...
But not on the moon. You know, you don't want to...
Yeah, you didn't unzip.
You do not want to unzip.
Right,
no,
right. That would be stupid.
But we got a little device that... you know,
I don't want to know about the device. You know, actually, in the footage, you're the one that's bunny hopping. You know what I mean? Why were you doing that? Because you look at the footage, and you were the astronaut that started jumping up and down on the moon and doing some kind of a bunny hop. Which...
Not bunny hop, kangaroo hop. You know, 2 feet at a time.
I always... mess up these technical terms.
You got to keep those people in the southern hemisphere happy. Those, you know.
What was the point of that?
Under.
Was that a scientific experiment, or were you getting too much gas in the helmet?
I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea in front of the TV to bounce around and to demonstrate how easy a guy could move around, or a gal could move around on the moon. And I know I really expected when I got back, people were going to say, well, no, we watched your left foot go down, and then you did this. Nobody said anything. It was about 10 years later, a Japanese guy came, I saw you on the moon. I had my stopwatch, and you were doing just what I predicted.
Who was that guy, by the way?
I don't know.
I thought...
But he renewed my faith.
Yeah, he just followed you around. Now, what did you eat up there? I mean, you always hear about... We were told that you guys had Tang. I think you didn't have Tang.
We didn't call it that. We had an orange drink, but, you know, some of the guys didn't like the orange drink, so we cut it with grapefruit juice, and we call it orange grapefruit.
Because as kids, we were told the astronauts drank Tang. You must also have Tang, and now I find out that that's a bunch of baloney, you know.
No, we had whatever went into Tang went into the orange drink. So, but you know, NASA gets a little sensitive about commercializing things, Coca-Cola and that sort of thing.
They don't like that kind of thing. What did you actually eat? What kind of food were you having up there?
Well, it wasn't gourmet. You don't want to have crummy things because the crumbs go all over the place. No,
right.
Dried peas.
Right, you wouldn't
dried peas would not work.
Or like
Caviar
a
would be
pound
good.
cake, a dry pound cake. You wouldn't eat that because the crumbs are everywhere. This is a pound cake. You know, and suddenly you're in trouble.
But caviar would have been good, but it's a little expensive, and we were getting a little over budget, so we had to have hot dogs, I think it was.
You didn't have hot dogs.
Little hot
This is a
dogs.
big scientific mission. They shoved hot dogs into the capsule just before you went. Oh yeah, and have these. Whack.
Well, no, it was new. It was innovative because up to that time we'd had what they call freeze dried. It's all in a plastic pouch, and it's all evacuated. You know, you take all the stuff out, all the water out of it, and on one end it's got a little valve, and you pump the water in through a water gun.
Right.
And if it's freeze-dried coffee, then you can put hot water in. That was luxury. The command module in Apollo had hot water in it.
Well, now we actually we're not going to get into it, but the foods they have today are like freeze-dried pizzas, beef stroganoff. They have actual, add water and you get like a 9-layer cake. And these guys are they have some serious
food. It's almost like a TV dinner, and sometimes the TV puts you on the TV while you're eating dinner.
How did you?
I bet you thought I wore this just for you.
What, because of the late night scene?
Not all these stars and moons and all that.
It would be nice if you wore a tie that was a tribute to me.
No, this is my tie.
No.
I bet you thought that's
nice. You got a lot of stars and moons all over you. You're like the Lucky Charm guy. It's just like, that's very cool. They're everywhere. And we...
what do you got?
What's this right here? I don't know. They throw this stuff on us before we... It's a clip-on. I have to mention before we go that you've written a book. This is a novel.
That's right.
And it's called The Return, right here, which people should check out. It's a techno thriller. And it's based on some of your experiences?
No, it's based on what I think should happen.
What should happen?
We need to start flying private citizens in space. And this talks about flying a journalist, and then a game show winner, pyramid to space, and then a coup de grace is a well-known celebrity. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no. Well-known.
No,
Sorry.
he's a basketball player, tall, retired, worked for a shoe company. Michael James.
Yeah. We'll call, yeah. He's going to sue you so fast. Yeah. Michael Gordon. Well, the book, The Return, is available now. Buzz, it's really cool. I've always wanted to meet you. It's really great to have you on the program. Thank you for doing it.
Hey, nice to be here.
Buzz Aldrin, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Stick around. That was neat. That is our show for the night. I do want to thank all my guests. Buzz Aldrin, very cool having you on the program.
Thank you.
The book is called The Return. Check it out. Amy Brenneman, thank you very much for being here. Nice to have you. I want to thank the very sexy and funny Caroline Ray for being on the show. Of course, Mr. Andy Richter, Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Stay tuned for later, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.